Good morning. Welcome to day 113, the last day of July, Friday, July 31st, 2026. A little before 6 a.m., just about to get moving. This ended up being an awesome campsite. Um, the shade, man, appreciate it so much. Um, and again, very weird with the cell phone service. Last night, I had 1 bar of LTE I couldn't do anything with, and it like would change to SOS. But I know from experience, check in the morning. So this morning I had 2 bars of LTE. I could hop on everything, could check in with Sarah, could update apps. It's weird how the cell service works up here in the hills and the mountains, right? So I was like, what is the Great Basin anyway? Because I'm very poor at doing research. But I hopped on Google real quick, and according to Wikipedia, we're right in the middle of the red desert of Wyoming. One of the basins off of the CDT, this is the Great Basin, maybe it's the biggest one, but any rainfall that comes here doesn't make its way to either ocean, which is what the Great Divide is all about, right? The Continental Divide. Um, Water goes into one ocean or the other eventually. Here it doesn't. It just evaporates, I guess. So hence the Great Basin. So we're going to have another day of doing that. Hopefully, if I'm feeling really ambitious, I think it's going to be another hot one today. I could, if I could do 22 something miles, I could get to a nice water source. But if I'm not feeling that, I think at around mile 16 or 17, I'll just load up on water and try and make it to 20. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, my CNOC bag is leaky, which is not great when you're doing these long water carries. Of course, I've learned from the PCT where I had a pretty big failure right at the screw top. I always have an extra CNOC bag now. So I switched over to that one and it's not leaking at all, which is nice. And Sarah will ship me out a new one in my next resupply. She already shipped the one to Lander, but whatever town is after that. So yeah, I mean, they're going to fail eventually, right? It's just plastic. You're putting a lot of pressure on them when you're squeezing to filter the water through the filter. So, um, yeah, let me get moving while it's still comfortable and cool out here. And we'll see you down the trail. Pink skies are coming. I was camped down in that clump of trees somewhere. Very nice. So I believe that hazy mountain range off in the distance is the Wind Rivers, where we're headed. Can't wait to get there. Mountain streams, shade. Sounds good. All right, it's almost 8:30, taking my second break. Yeah, it looks like there's not going to be any great water until that water cache, which is about 14 miles away. So I have plenty of water. I have a liter and a half, well, almost a liter and a half in a smart water bottle. And my hydration bladder is at least 2.5 liters. But I might move my smart water bottle to the top of my pack. The water might stay cooler longer up there. I think at some point I'll make electrolytes, but I don't need any at the moment. So I just looked and we passed another milestone a while ago. 1,700 continuous miles on the CDT red line. Pretty cool. That got me to thinking, on my PCT through hike, mile 1,600 was the first major wildfire near the town of Etna, California, where I had to do a long road walk to circumvent the closed section of trail. So to get to mile 1,700 on the CDT without having any major wildfire reroutes, I just got so lucky I got to Leadville at the start of the Willow Fire. But, you know, I'm expecting it. I just don't know when it's going to happen. But yeah, very fortunate to get this far and to be able to stay on the trail the whole time. So celebration for that when we get to Lander. 9:45, take another break. We just came down off a high point, I guess, over there. And we've lost our trees, sadly, but it's not too hot right now. So have a little water, have a little something to eat, and keep on marching. It's 10:30. We came from a high point over there somewhere. Can still see the cell towers, but we're getting a nice view of the basin down below. Some cows grazing, and heading to another high point, I'm guessing over here. Okay, we've reached a high point at 7,500 feet. Just wide open all around. A couple of dirt roads here and there, but really no sign of human anything, and a few cows scattered about. All right, around 11:30, just had another decent climb to another height of land, topped out at around 7,600 feet. So still have like 7.6 miles, I think, to the water cache. So still have a few hours to go to get there. I still have pretty much a full hydration bladder and enough water to make another round of Gatorade at some point. I'm having one right now. So that's the update. Haven't seen anyone today. Looking forward to getting to that water cache. That'll put me close to a 20-mile day when I get there. So I'll probably load up on a bunch of water and just go a bit further depending on what time it is. I don't know. I don't have any intel if there's any like trees in the area or any possible shade, or if it'll be another sweltering in the tent situation. We'll see. It's 1:30. Have about 2.5 miles to the water cache. past, I don't know, hour or so, I've been feeling really tired. So running out of energy today. Had to make sure I eat like a lot tonight. So hopefully it's not too warm and I can, you know, get some calories in me. But yeah, I'm feeling really low energy right now. I'd make some electrolytes. I just don't have enough water to do that right now. So 2.5 miles, probably a little over an hour, hour and a half to get there. So just gotta lock in and get to the water. Then I can really do some massive hydration. All right, it's 2:30 and I believe this is our water cache. Hooray. Let's go check it out. Hopefully load up on a bunch of water. All right. Beautiful. All right, this is awesome. Okay, this water cache has been amazing. It's well stocked at the moment. The energy boost I need, just did a liter of liquid IV and getting ready to set out. I did not have much energy, but I think I can push on for another hour or so with this boost. So I'm gonna go for it with the heavy pack. Nice, clean water, it's amazing. All right, recap time. It's getting to be 6 o'clock. So when I got to this site, the sun was ablazing. I didn't have any energy to record anything. Just get the tent set up, get the rain fly to get a little bit of shade. It was so hot I couldn't charge my phone. But thankfully, some cloud cover has come in, and it's been raining on the next couple of hills over. A little bit of thunder. I wouldn't mind if that came over here and cooled things down a bit. Or if it stays there, that's fine, because at least now the sun is in the clouds, and man, what a difference that makes. It was so hot when I got here. I mean, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get down a freeze-dried meal. I may just have to eat a bunch of Dots pretzels and whatever else I have, jerky. But yeah, it's like cooled down. I think I can manage to get some real food in me, which will help for tomorrow. Good day today. Lots of nice views of the basin, but very exposed. Did a little over 22 miles, which is pretty good. And we're somewhere around, I think, 6,700 feet, 6,750. So the lowest we've been in a while, probably, but yeah, that storm might be coming this way. I may have to batten down the hatches in a minute, but it's worth it to cool things down a little bit. So that'll do it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
I'm the first one up, and we have 2 more quilts finished. That's Lori's. And then this is Chelsea's. I guess I should technically say quilt tops finished. Okay, so we're up early, and we just spotted a bear in the backyard.
Where is Ophelia though?
And Ophelia is out walking the dog. Okay, here's the quilt I've been working on. It's called Looperette. So I have all the blocks done, and now it's time to sew it together. I got my quilt all finished. Yay! It's beautiful.